The third step is to move to my ViewModel and create a new method that calls the repository getChatGroupMutableLiveData method. So for that, I need to create a new method here. Its returning type is similar to that of repository getMutableLiveData chat group, and I'll name it as getGroupList. This will call the repository.getChatGroupMutableLiveData method. You should specify all the methods here in the MyViewModel that are linked with the repository. The fourth step is to move to the view layer. So inside the views, I'll create a new package and I'll name it as adapters. Inside this adapter, I'll create adapter classes for the recycler views. But at first, I'll create a new layout, a resource file. I'll name it as item card. This represents a template for every group inside the recycler view. So I'll go to split mode. Then inside this, I'll add the layout tag since I'm going to use data binding with this layout. Then I'll create a variable, data variable of type chat group. Then I need to scroll down, and here I'll change this constraint layout to CardView. So Android x.cardview.widget.cardview. And inside this CardView, I'll create a constraint layout. And inside this constraint layout, I'll create two views, one of type image view, and the second is of type text view. You can download the source code from the resources folder under each section. So if you want to skip this layout, you can download this layout file from the resources folder. And I'll copy this image to the drawable folder. This is just an icon for the group. Here I'll specify it as drawable. Then the last thing I need to create is the text view. And here we go. This is our layout for the card items, one image view and one text view inside a card layout.